The Estadio da Luz erupted. France had done it. They'd beaten Portugal on penalties. The final score, France 0-0, Portugal 5-4 on penalties. It was a night of high drama, of missed chances, of heroic saves, and ultimately of French joy and Portuguese heartbreak. The defending champions had fallen. France marched on to the semi-finals. As the penalty shootout reached its climax, the world held its breath. Kylian Mbappé stepped up. The ball nestled in the top corner. For 2 hours, we witnessed a tactical masterclass. Both teams probed and prodded, looking for weaknesses, finding none. France dominated possession in the first half, but Portugal's defense, marshaled by the evergreen Pepe, stood firm. The second half saw Portugal grow into the game. Bruno Fernandes began to pull the strings, but France's backline, led by the imperious Varane, refused to buckle. Extra time brought more of the same. Both teams visibly tiring. As the final whistle blew after 120 minutes, the score remained 0-0. The lottery of the shootout, a cruel way to decide such a titanic battle. But decide it must. The players gathered in the center circle. Portugal won the toss. They chose to go first. Bruno Fernandes stepped up. Cool as you like, he sent Maignan the wrong way. 1-0 Portugal. Griezmann responded for France. No mistake, Maignan guessed right. He palmed away Leo's effort. France had won. In every great victory, heroes emerge, rising to the occasion when their team needs them the most. For France, 2 players stood tallest, capturing the hearts of fans and the attention of the world. Kylian Mbappé and Mike Maignan, 2 names that will be remembered for their incredible performances. Mbappé, the poster boy of French football, lived up to his billing with a display of sheer brilliance. Throughout the 120 minutes, he was a constant threat, weaving through defenders and creating scoring opportunities. But it was in the shootout where Mbappé truly shone, showcasing his nerves of steel. He approached the ball with the confidence of a man who knew his destiny, unshaken by the pressure. One swing of his right boot later, and he had cemented his place in French footballing folklore, etching his name in history. Maignan, often overshadowed by his more illustrious teammates, chose this night to remind the world of his exceptional qualities. Throughout the match, he was a calm presence, a rock in the storm, making crucial saves and commanding his area. But it was his save in the shootout that will be remembered for years to come, a moment of pure brilliance. In that moment, he changed the course of the match and perhaps the tournament, proving that heroes come in many forms. Behind every great team performance lies a great tactical plan, meticulously crafted and executed to perfection. Didier Deschamps once again proved his worth as a master tactician and a brilliant strategist. His decision to play a fluid 4-3-3 system confused Portugal, leaving them scrambling to adapt. This formation allowed France to dominate the midfield, controlling the tempo of the game while still posing a significant threat on the counter-attack. "We knew Portugal would try to control the game," Deschamps explained post-match, revealing his deep understanding of the opponent's strategy. "Our plan was to let them have the ball in non-dangerous areas, then hit them quickly when we won possession, catching them off guard." The boys executed it perfectly, showcasing their discipline and understanding of the game plan. His use of substitutes was also crucial, bringing fresh energy and new dynamics to the field. Fresh legs in extra time kept France competitive, maintaining their intensity and focus. Roberto Martinez, for his part, seemed to run out of ideas, unable to counter Deschamps' tactics. His Portugal side looked predictable, struggling to break down the well-organized French defense. Too reliant on individual brilliance rather than collective play, Portugal's efforts fell short. In the end, it was the Frenchmen's tactical acumen and strategic brilliance that proved decisive, leading France to a well-deserved victory. As the dust settled on an epic encounter, the reactions poured in from all corners of the stadium and beyond. Mbappé, the hero of the hour, was typically modest in his post-match interview. "It's a team game," he insisted, emphasizing the collective effort over individual glory. "I just happened to take the last penalty," he added. "Everyone played their part, from the first whistle to the last." Cristiano Ronaldo, possibly in his last major tournament, was visibly devastated. "It's a bitter pill to swallow," he said, his voice heavy with emotion, "but that's football. We must congratulate France and move on, he continued, showing true sportsmanship. France, already among the favourites, now look unstoppable after this victory. Their blend of youthful exuberance and experienced head seems perfectly balanced, creating a formidable team. We fear no one, declared Captain Hugo Lloris with confidence. But we respect everyone we face. Our journey is not over yet, he concluded, hinting at their ambitions for the future.